Alright, we will be going live in about a minute. So, get ready, be prepared for these results. Nothing else I got to say here, but these are going to be the results to determine who makes the final four of the best girl bracket. Alright, we are starting now. Alright, perfect. Welcome back, everybody. I am Dirk the Red Panda, and this is the Best Girl Elite 8 of 2021. So, I know this is all under the March Madness umbrella, but yes, we have a Best Boy and a Best Girl category. Don't get yourselves twisted with the confusing title. If you have not already voted, there's only 3 minutes left. You can vote on the poll here. Don't worry, it won't take you a lot long. There's only 4 matchups. So, you know, you can speedrun it. But anyway, we will change to studio mode. Or, is this studio mode or is that studio mode? I don't know. What is studio mode? Everything is studio mode in here. Alright. So, we currently have 86 responses, so we are going live and strong. I voted already too, so don't have to worry about me. I'm probably not going to reveal who I voted for. Don't want to spoil my voting, because then you'll know one vote and which way it went. But I can preview the matchups. So to preview the matchups, our Region 1 final is between Saya from Tennis Ace and Artemai from Temptations Ballad. Artemai is kind of our warrior type, looking bubbly on the outside, but probably quite fierce when you get to actually meet them. But hopefully in a good, endearing type of way, as in protecting rather than harming. Saya is our tennis ace in a sense, in that she is one of the best in the youth circuit of Japan and is quite intelligent. She's in like an honor roll program in her school going into her senior year. She plans to go pro in tennis, so I don't know how much the academics matter for her, but she's still got the smarts. Moving on to the next matchup, our 4 versus 5 seed, the close one. Number 5 seed is Maria from Extracurricular Activities, our caring homeless shelter owner. And she's going up against Jenna from Echo, our psychology major, who has a troubled past and not the fondest of her hometown, but tries to explain it away with her academic skills. So that is one half of the Elite 8. Those 2 matchups, the winners of those will face each other in the Final 4. The other half of the Elite 8 in the Region 3 sector, or Region 3 region, whatever you want to call it. In the number 3 seed from far beyond the world, the shaman to be, the one with lots of intelligence and training and quite a lot of faith. It is Verissa, and she will be going up. She is going up against a repeat character, one of the main girls of the cast. It is Ginny. And so the final match of our Elite 8 in the Region 2 finals. And the polls will close as I announce who's in the Region 2 finals. No more responses. Only 87 responses. But in the 7th seed from the Smoke Room, one of the hostesses of the Smoke Room Tavern, Bar, whatever you like to call it, it is Cynthia. And she will be facing off against the Adastran Advisor, one with many skills and talents. It is Virginia. So those are the 4 matchups. And those latter 2 matchups will have their winners face off against each other in the final four. So, with 87 responses, I am going to go to the Excel spreadsheet in Google Sheets and download the CSV file and make it into pretty little bar graphs once again. Luckily, this is a smaller folder or file, so probably won't take as long. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong button. But nonetheless, I can do this and drag it yonder to our Elite 8 folder, where our results will be presented and revealed to you, the captive audience. Blah, 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 the captive audience. This is the Elite 8 with a number. And this is the best girl. There are only 4 matches. Will this work? Fingers crossed it does. Probably will, but, you know, sometimes you type in something wrong. Everything is loading just fine. Okay, everything's rendering. So, as we wait for that, we will pull up the Region 1 matchup. Here is a preview of who's in Region 1. Once again, I may have already announced it, but here, for your eyes to see, it is Saya and Artemai will be our first reveal. This was pretty tough for people to vote for. Even though they are a 1 and an 8 seed, this is supposed to be the biggest difference in seeding. This was a tough choice for a lot of you. And I don't have the numbers to back that up at the moment, but based on comments and, yeah, personal opinions on it that I've seen, people seem to be pretty split on this one. And I feel that too, even if I have only played one of the 2 games. These 2 characters seem very, very likable. Alright, so now the Saya and Artemai results have been created. I have the results right here. At the 8.5 minute mark, I will reveal the results. Just making sure I put that in the comments so it's tabbed properly. So here we go. The results are in. The winner of Artemai and Saya is going to be revealed in a second. The winner is Saya pulls out with a huge lead. It is no competition, unfortunately. Even though Artemai had a good end run, Saya makes it to the Final Four from Tennis Ace. Congrats to Saya, and way to have a good run, Artemai. Good run. Honestly, support both creators and their games. They're honestly awesome people, from what I've seen. So yes, these are the results. I'm going to expand this so I can type things in properly. But if we look at percentages, with 85 responses recorded, Saya received 63.5% of the votes, while Artemai received the latter 37.5%. Or 36.5, I apologize. 36.5. So Saya is our first in the Final Four. That's the number 1 seed. Now I'm going to hide that image and go to our Region 4 finals. Who is in the Region 4, you may ask? Once again, this is the tightest seeded matchup. The 5th seeded Maria from Extracurricular Activities versus the number 4 seeded Jenna from Echo. I apologize, I just had lunch. But nonetheless, we have the results right here. The winner of not Saya and Artemai, I just said that one. The winner of Maria and Jenna is... Jenna pulling out in the beginning, but Maria has a decent catch-up, but no longer... Wait, maybe she might catch up, is... Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we have never had this happen in any bracket before. This is the first time in history we have had multiple ties in a single bracket. Oh my goodness. I voted, and this is why voting is so important. There are 84 votes in total, 42 apiece to Maria and Jenna. Oh my goodness, you couldn't predict it any closer. This, once again, is going to the Discord, where we will have to present the winner through a committee vote. Dang, let me just say our... Oh, crap, I'm editing it. Let's just say our committee has had a lot of voting to do. And so far, they've been unanimous on every decision. Even after our 4-0, victory thing. Yeah, even after our 4-0 victory for Scipio in the votes, another person voted to make it 5-0, just to confirm the committee's opinion. So once again, I am going to text this out to the Best Boy Committee / Best Girl Committee. This is probably the... Oh, this is the second time that we've ever had an Echo Universe character get in a tie, so that's quite interesting. Apologies for the silence. Here's the music for you to get some relaxation in. So unlike our 63 votes apiece as the other one, looks like our curse of the threes has finally broken with a 2 at the end of the digits this time. So I'm telling them to vote red heart for Jenna or blue heart for Maria. Here we go. I have casted my vote. Now there is 1 vote to none. We will get back to that matchup after I cover the other two. So Saya's opponent is to be announced. And I swear this is just... It's crazy how coincidental you people are at making ties. What a crazy world this is. But nonetheless, we have to move on to the Region 3 final. In the number 3 regional final, in the top half of the bracket, from far beyond the world, the shaman to be, it is Verissa. She is facing off against our repeat main cast member. It is Ginny. Here we go. Verissa and Ginny. Your results are in. Your winner is... Oh, no, wait, that's not the bar graph. That is the preview art. But nonetheless, Ginny, Verissa, your winner is... Verissa with a solid beginning lead, and it is not going anywhere. Verissa takes a victory dub as she moves on to the Final Four. The second to punch her ticket to the Final Four from far beyond the world. Congrats to Verissa, and a good run from Ginny. Whew. Another not so close match after having another close match, so... This hopefully takes off some of the worry for some of you. So let's check out the number of votes, the percentages. So another similarly distributed vote, with 65.5% of the votes is Verissa, while Ginny had 34.5%. And there are 84 responses in total, like the previous matchup. Alright, I am cracking my fingers, making sure that they are ready to find out the results of the remaining vote. Or the remaining match. Whatever you'd like to call it. We move on to the region number 2. In the final region, and the final Elite 8 matchup. In the 7th seed, from the Smoke Room, the hostess of the tavern, it is Cynthia. She is going off against the Adastran advisor, Virginia, from Adastran Chemia. So, here we go. Another matchup to decide who takes it all. Who will be in the chance to get a podium result? Who will be in our golden area of the bracket? Who will be the last spot of the Final Four? At least I would say that if we didn't have a tie in one of our other matches, but who will take one of our final spots in the Final Four, you ask? Well, I have the results right here. The winner of Cynthia and Virginia is Virginia with a giant beginning lead, and Cynthia's just not catching up in this one, unfortunately. Virginia takes the win and moves on to the Final Four, with Cynthia behind by about 21 votes. It was still a great run from Cynthia, and I forgot to tell Ginny, great run from her too. But this is the end of the road for Artemai, Cynthia, and Ginny. So now we have our third of 4 winners. Let's scroll down. This one had 85 responses also. And 62.4% of those went to Virginia, while our remaining 37.6 went to Cynthia. So, looks like I'm gonna have to do another waiting for the tiebreaker results. And I will start capping that off at the 18:30 minute mark. So second stream in a row we've had a tie. Isn't this crazy? I've said this before, I don't plan on playing Lagoon Lounge, unfortunately, so sorry Gideon, I have not. But, yes, the results you've missed. You have missed... Let's go back to it and highlight the match itself. Back in Region 4, this is the result you missed. This is the one that was just too close to comfort. Way too close to comfort. Once again, here's a recap of our tie. Jenna had quite an amazing middle lead, but then Maria takes it pretty much at the end, and then Jenna gets the final vote. So, quite impressive. So currently we are gonna wait for our best boy committee / girl committee to cast their votes. This one honestly is a tough one for me to even vote for in the tiebreaker. I was honestly so split on this, and I guess they were properly seeded in that they were so evenly matched. They literally had an even amount of votes. So, yeah. Guess we're gonna have to wait here for that. So, which VN are you most excited to get an update for? I'm really looking forward to the Smoke Room, in my opinion. That one's gonna be pretty hype. Also, Tennis Ace. I'm always a big Tennis Ace fan. I know Shuichi's last update wasn't for the A route, which is what I'm playing, or the A path / ending. So I have to wait an extra 3 months for Shuichi's actual next update. But yeah, Maria for president, indeed. What else is there to say? Let's see what else you have said in the chat. Alright, nothing much else that I'm missing. People just recapping the results. If I don't get any immediate replies, I'm probably gonna move on to opening up the best boy bracket in an hour or so. I plan on opening it around 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time and giving that 3 days to go on. That is the round of 32, and currently the poll is closed, but it is in the description for anybody who wants to eventually start out on it. So, you know, better to catch the early bird of that. What's your team name and the volleyball team? I'm assuming you probably saw what's I got on my shirt or whatnot. I'm not going to reveal that because I think that's too private of info for me to reveal. I just really found this shirt super comfortable and I just like wearing it. And as long as I don't go like above here, then you won't be able to see the logo. But if we're talking about the one that I made up as like a fantasy team name and that I really love and had made a design for and all that, I called them Paradise Volleyball Club. Kind of inspired based on the, Wolf Star Sins in Paradise town, Paradise. Or, well, not town, it's a city. It's a huge city. But, you know, I kind of wanted to get that night neon 80s vibe with it, and I really like that feeling and just went for that color scheme, and I just love it. Honestly, if I can make a club team or a volleyball team to play in tournaments after all this pandemic stuff, that is going to be the name and all that for it. We're going to be Paradise. We're going to be living the best life. Could you take off the shirt? Oh, Tigers. Oh, Tiger's tail. You're so naive. I will not. But I'm just going to take a sip from this cup of mine. So, yeah, I had lunch a bit earlier, and I'm just finishing off the drink right now. It's Minute Maid fruit punch, but right now, unfortunately, the ice has melted a bit too much now. It's just kinda meh. Like I said, Senri, the round of 32 will open in an hour or two. I'm trying to air it towards 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, so 2 hours from now. And so we'll be waiting to open that because the results for that round will be on Sunday. But I have my first Pfizer vaccine on Sunday at 2:50. So I want to give myself some breathing room in case I get back late. And yeah, because it's about a 40 to hour long drive to get to the place. But yeah. And hello back to Gideon from the Philippines. Great to see my international viewers here. I know it's probably a really different time zone for y'all. You're probably like, I don't know what, 14, 15 maybe hours ahead of us here in like the West Coast and America. So, yeah, completely different time of day for y'all, but for us here, this is just a nice, lovely afternoon. It's 4 in the afternoon, and I have, once again, my terrible lighting. So, I might have to figure out how to fix that whole scenario, maybe move to a different room for videos or stuff, or reprop my desk lamp somehow to get better lighting. I don't know, this room is just tricky because I can't adjust the dimness of this light. It's on-off. So, that's just kind of me right now. Also, speaking of updates, somebody had mentioned earlier, ICO just got updated, so I need to play that soon. The only other VNs that I have that, are kind of just recurring that I should constantly play through are Minotaur Hotel and Wolf Star Sins in Paradise. The latter of which I normally play on Twitch and then upload here because, very 18 plus of a game. And I make it 18 plus limitation when I post it on YouTube. This is so watery now. The ice is melted. Why did I put so much ice in there when I went there? I'm so stupid. Yes, I love ICO too, Tigers. Honestly, like, that's the thing about it. I really like it. Like, I feel like it's got a good backing to it, and it's intriguing to me. And I know that the creator is, trying to take their time with it because they're in college, and yeah, I'm in college too, so college is a lot of work to do at the same time as writing a VN and like trying to figure out your future career and all that stuff while doing schoolwork. So we waited patiently, and honestly, I think it's worth the wait. Each update always feels like a breath of fresh air to me when I play it. This is not because I know the creator, but I genuinely enjoy it. Like, I have a good time playing it, and it sometimes makes me realize I need to get back to writing mine, which my VN, I need to talk with my partners in crime for it to kind of get going again. We all kind of took a little bit of a hiatus break to kind of regain our creative passions. And for me, that was to regain my writing passion, which I haven't written in about a month, unfortunately. But I think I have good enough pacing, if I get back onto it, to get it out within maybe the next few weeks. Fingers crossed. I'll try and take advantage of it during my spring break week, which is coming up this week. So, yeah. Thank you to all the viewers who have come in and just kind of chilled and hung around. I know this is kind of weird waiting for the tiebreaker results and just figuring that out. Currently, I'm the only one that has voted so far. So, yeah, this is the most amount of votes I've ever received in a while. Or, well, most amount of tie-breaking related stuff or voting related stuff I've had to do for the committee in a while. So, guess we're just gonna have to wait on that. I think as we hit the half-hour mark, I'm actually gonna go back to watching the real March Madness, the actual basketball bracket that I based this off of. I was watching it earlier before this, and currently the first match of the entire tournament was going on, and my team that I chose for it was winning. So that made me very happy. I'm not sure if they're still winning. It was really neck and neck, but fingers crossed on it. There's 4 matches tonight for that. They call it the first 4, hence my pun for the best boy bracket, the first 4. So, yeah, that was what I was doing. Oh, that's so sweet. Looking forward to the next update for Ocean Avenue. Thanks. Yeah. Once again, that project is more of a kind of a passion project. It's not something I'm fully committed on doing a recurring updates and all that for, at least at the moment. And that's kind of how the whole team is feeling about it for now, but I'll probably talk to them soon and see how we do over this spring break. And just, yeah, kind of get their thoughts. Yes, 2 from the girl and 1 from boys for our 3 ties. Seriously, it's just crazy that this is happening. So with 29 minutes passed, I'm probably gonna call it here, but before I do, I want to thank my patrons. I updated the patrons list, everybody, so man, I should probably put it on like a regular sheet or document, but I keep putting it on my Streamlabs window, so it's always small for me to read. But don't worry, I can still read it. It's not too small. We got about double the patrons now, at least in the fellow dorks tier. So I want to thank all my patrons. First off, I'm going to thank my fellow dorks. North Grizz, Andrew Corona, Nick Tanner, Type A Roth, Norbert Dudzik, Scion, Mogram Wolfram, and White Tiger. I was about to say View Tiger. You are White Tiger, not View Tiger. Apologies on that. And I want to give a very, 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 very special thanks to my exclusive dorks, Fire Knight 2008. I should probably update my patron tiers to mention that I shout out your name in all my videos if you are a patron or fellow dork, exclusive dork, etc. If you are a dork, you are on my list. Alright, so back to the regular window. That is going to conclude things for here, and I'll try and get back to y'all later tonight, maybe even the next day. Depends on when the majority vote comes in. The thing with this is that I have to, wait for a majority vote to occur before I give the results. And fortunately, the Final Four does not start until Monday. I mentioned this in the description just so you know. But yes, we are going to have like 3-4 days off to give ourselves a little breathing room for our best girl bracket. And just to take some time to, not have to vote every single day. It's chaos, I know. But anyway, that's what I gotta say. That's all I have to say for now. I will catch up with y'all in about 2 hours, and I'll have some results for the real March Madness bracket that I'll be typing in for my own family's March Madness bracket. We put money in every year to see who gets the best bracket. And it's just quite a lot of fun. I recommend doing it if you want to have just some good, kind of naive fun. You don't have to know anything about basketball, honestly. You can just put whatever names in. It's just so humorous. Anyway, I turn on the music for one last hurrah. It is Nightscape by Laffy. Anyway, that is it for today. I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care, guys.